Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday Thoughts, Lesley, and we have a lot of thoughts all the time, don't we?
That's an understatement.
It's one of the things that Lesley and I love to do is chat about our clients and about the things we want to teach and what's going on in the world and what's going on in our group. And here we are live in Facebook, the Interior Design Business Forum, on my business page, Nancy Gans Corporate Business Coach, my LinkedIn profile, and also on YouTube. So if you're watching on replay or live on YouTube, please like and subscribe. So this way you get notified when we go live. So let's talk about this one daily habit of successful people. It is hands down in every book you read, Millionaire Success Habits, any book about success. Everybody talks about this one habit that is really important to keep yourself stable. And I do think it's the thing: stable, successful, happy, balanced. It's the one thing that most people don't allow themselves to do. And I am absolutely guilty of this. And I have to force myself and remind myself every single day, every single week, every single month of every year that I have to take downtime for myself. It's something that I just roll right into workday after workday after workday because that's just what I love to do. But over time, it chips away at your success, your ability to think. And I love what you just said. What did you say right before we went live? What's the most important thing in your life?
Oh, sleep. Like that. I mean, I know that's down. It is downtime too.
It is
Right? I
downtime.
was sort of half joking, like if I just got more sleep, like I'd be good. I'd be good in everything. Like I'm just tired. And that's my own problem because I'm not allowing myself the downtime and the rest that I need because a lot of us designers, myself, high achievers, productive, get things done, downtime feels lazy. And
It's
that's
not. It's actually considered
no.
me time. Me time is so important to rejuvenate and refresh and to be able to think straight. When I don't get enough sleep, and then you combine that with no me time, no walks, no long showers or bath, no workouts, whatever, no spending time with your loved one or your family, like that all adds up to a really boring, stressful life,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It does, and I think it's easy to get stuck on the hamster wheel, as it were, and go, 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 and not feel like you can afford to take downtime. Like you feel like your business will fall apart, your family will fall apart, there won't be food on the table, there won't be money in the bank. And it is a huge mindset shift and a huge growth opportunity to allow yourself permission to take a break, to
Yeah.
have downtime and be okay with it. Because I struggle. My husband calls me a putterer. I cannot sit still. Like we're watching a show, that's background noise while I am folding laundry, doing my nails, planning my day. Just sitting there and watching the TV, torture.
I
I
know.
mean,
I have noise in the background. I'm the same as you. Computer's on the lap. Once in a while, I'll go, no, turn the computer off, put it aside. Take the phone, turn it off, put it aside, and just focus on one show for 1 hour and actually pay attention. Can you imagine?
no, that's not how I do TV.
Right? Have a nice cup of tea, have a glass of wine, have a cup of coffee, I don't care if you have seltzer water in a wine glass, which is what I do sometimes. Me time. It's so important. And I find that when I walk away, like yesterday morning, I took a nice walk with my fiance in the morning before work. Walking away from work and the grind and the phone and the computer and your clients who are hammering you all the time for what's the status of furniture deliveries, this and that. You need a break in order to just relieve the stress in your body, relieve the stress in your mind. And it's amazing how the best ideas come to me during my downtime.
You're so right. You cannot be creative. You can't force yourself to be creative. And it's kind of like, I don't know, not countercultural, but it seems backwards that like, you shouldn't just there's this idea of like just got to sit at your desk and focus and get things done. But when you're trying to create and come up with ideas and feelings and all like they say like the ephemeral intangible stuff that we do as designers, you can't do it when you're sitting like this at your desk freaking out about your schedule and feeling so tense.
I
You have to
know.
step back and let yourself take a break. And like I'm having feelings about this because after we're done, my plan was to like go take an hour to myself and go for a walk, go do a little shopping, And I'm struggling with it, feeling guilty, like, "No, you should be sitting here getting things done. You have work to do. Like, why do you get to do that?" And I'm like, "Whoa, that's like all the things churning in
You
here."
know what? You get to do that because you decided to be an entrepreneur and a business owner as opposed to working for someone else 9 to 5,
Yeah.
right? I remember a girlfriend said to me, like, why can't you play pickleball in the middle of a day? That's why you have a business. And at the time, I'm like, yeah, but I'm in growth mode and I can't take the time.
Then
But
you
for
get
me,
sweaty and you have to shower, and pickleball takes 4 hours by the time you're done and back at your desk.
which is really why pickleball was not an option. but going for a
Walk.
walk during the middle of the day, running to CVS or to a store, running to the food store. Imagine walking away from my desk and actually starting a recipe for nighttime instead of feeling like I have to pound, I have to pound. And
Yeah.
you know what? I've heard my clients say, yeah, but you told me to double down on my marketing and I need like, okay, I get that. I'm instructing you in Profit Insiders or in our membership site if you're doing lessons to continue to learn and continue to grow. But guess what? I'm also giving you the message that slow and steady wins the race. Not the people who are frenetically trying to get their website up and get their social media going and get their letter of service is perfect and their ideal client. And now they're reaching out and they're networking and they're literally frenetic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's slow it down. Let's analyze everything you're doing. This is where the CEO mindset modules in our membership site are so key because to really rise to the level of CEO of your own business and to be able to look at it from a high level, going, what's happening? How am I using my time? Do I need staff? If I have staff, do I still allow myself to take downtime and go to the store in the middle of the day,
Mhm.
even though they're working for me? Guess what? You're allowed to. You're the business owner. You're paying them. You don't always have to be at your desk. And you're not saying it in a snobby way. It's just like, guess what? It's your business. You're thinking about it on a Saturday, on a Sunday. You're grabbing that computer and you're answering things from clients or your emails, even on a Saturday or Sunday, early morning and late night sometimes. So don't feel guilty about in the middle of the day if you need to go to the store and do some shopping.
It's that balance. It's finding that balance in your life, and, it doesn't always look like 9 to 5 work, and this is family, and this is the like, things
Yeah.
are a lot more fluid, I think, than they maybe were a decade, 2 decades longer ago,
Yes.
and it is okay to embrace the fact that you get to choose. Like, there's part of me that's like, I have a lot of opinions. There's a reason I'm a business owner and not an employee. But at the same time, I always feel like I'm kind of waiting for someone to give me permission. Like, am I allowed to go to the store? Can I just leave right now and go to the
Yeah.
store? Like,
So
that's
guess what?
wild.
I'm giving you permission. Yeah. After this, go to the store. And guess what? When you come back, you're going to have such a clearer mind.
Yeah.
Taking downtime actually gives you more clarity in your business and makes you more efficient. When you're sitting for hours and hours trying to pound away at something and you're stuck, walk away. Go for that walk. Go have a cup of tea. Go have a conversation with a friend. Take some time to breathe, meditate, do whatever you do. Go to the beach, watch the waves, and then come back and you'll be surprised how fast you get things done. It's a double-edged sword because one, it's because you've given yourself less time and your mind will adjust to the less time you've given it to get some things done. And also, it's just a great idea to clear your brain on a regular basis. So that's what most of those CEO mindset modules are about within the membership site.
Mhm.
To, how does somebody run a big company? How does somebody run 4 or 5 companies? They have the same amount of hours in the day as you have.
You think about like the big CEOs, the really like famous people of the world who just like take Friday off every week to think. And it seems like, oh, it's easy for them. I'm sure it's not easy for us. Like, when you've got literally the weight of half the world riding on your shoulders, not literally. I hate when people say literally and don't mean metaphorically, got that on your shoulders, and you still manage to carve out a day. And listen, like, I'm sure they get pushback. You might get pushback as a designer doing this, and you have to be okay with it and know this is the right choice, that you can
Yes.
empower yourself to do it. And taking time for yourself away from work will actually help you be more productive, and make more money.
Bingo. Bingo. So everybody has to start thinking about this, right? As I know, as I'm getting older, I have some health issues that were created by my work habits.
Mm.
Okay. Not only my work habits at work, but my work habits as a mother, my work habits as a friend and as a family member. Like, I'm like hyper, like, and now I'm like, you know what? Chill. Everything is like a soap opera. When I was in college, I used to watch The Guiding Light with my sisters. Okay. And for some reason, we got out of it 1 year. And then we were all like, why did we lose this? We all came back and watched it. And we like, we didn't miss a damn thing. And that's what happens when you take downtime. Life is like a big soap opera. You can step out of it for a little while, take care of yourself, and you can step right back into it. And nobody's paying attention whether you disappeared or not for an hour, a half an hour, a day, a Friday to do things with your family or do things for yourself. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Do something for yourself.
Yeah.
Do something for yourself. A matter of fact, it's in the middle of the work week. I can't take off. I already have clients on the calendar. But if you can take off for Valentine's Day. Do something nice for yourself, right? Go for a spa day. You've got to put downtime on your calendar for yourself. Otherwise, life will just suck up every minute of your time.
Yeah. And
Right?
I find it helps to have something to look forward to. Like whether it's an hour this afternoon or you're planning on, taking a long weekend in a couple of weeks, knowing that it's coming helps your whole mindset. Like there's something about when there's like no breaks on your calendar and, no vacations to look forward to, no exciting trips or events, like it kind of just becomes a slog. But even just putting something like next
Yes.
Friday, I'm going to go out for lunch, get a pedicure, and just take the afternoon. Like that lifts your spirits just knowing it's coming.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're currently trying to plan a vacation, and I'm already excited just because we said the words, let's plan a vacation. I'm already like, oh my God, yes. So one of the things that I do is I take off at the 1 week at the end of every quarter. That forces me to take 4 weeks vacation. And I know, just like everyone else, I'm a business owner. My vacations are still not complete vacations, just like yours, but they're enough to give me excitement and feel rejuvenated. So everybody, if you're struggling with the balance, your calendar, your life, the stress, I'm giving you permission to take some downtime. And if you need to just learn more, working on your mindset is something that Lesley and I do with all of the clients in the Profit Insiders program. The membership site has a specific module called the CEO Mindset. And no matter what I teach people, and no matter what you teach people about pricing, process, sales, marketing, whenever we do the mindset lessons, people are like, that was the best session ever, because it all starts with that. Everything, and all your success starts with what's going on up here.
Yeah, you can have all the templates and tools and to-do lists in the world.
And contracts and pricing model. You can have it all.
And those are important. Like, of course, there's a reason they're a huge part of the membership site.
Yes.
But it is the mindset, the accountability, the having someone, help get you out of the weeds, get that 1,000-foot view. And I know it sounds silly, but like even just you saying earlier, like, Lesley, you have permission to go. I'm like, thanks, Nancy. Like, thank you. I'll go do that now. And that sounds so dumb. You don't need permission. But there's something very validating about being in community with you and other coaches and other designers.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, it's okay. You can do this. Like
the sense of community. I think you just nailed it, because I did
yes.
the membership site Q&A yesterday. It's once a month. If people are in my membership site, I go live for an hour and answer questions for them. There was so many people there yesterday and so many good questions, mostly about disturbing, client situations, which is going on a lot right now. Clients are just being a pleasure, getting mad at designers for the pipeline issues and damages, and I don't like
things
this.
They can't control.
All these things
all morning on Voxer. That's the big thing today with many designers is someone else is responsible for a delay or a problem. And you're like, yep, that happens. It's going to happen. You can't control everybody.
Exactly. And you know what? You guys are the messengers. And it's really hard to be the go-between and the messenger of things you can't control. So even more important for you to constantly be working on your mindset, your calm, your stress, your balance, and taking the one habit of successful people, which is taking time for yourself, me time. So hopefully this is helping some people today and reminding them that this is important. And somebody is writing, and I can't see who it is because they have to click the Be Live link to say they're giving Be Live permission. But they said you also need to block out and schedule time to be creative. Yes. And that's creativity can happen. And I was going to talk about that before. It can't happen if you're always on the run. And that's so true. And I know you're a big time blocker on your calendar and that works for you. But when I have to block creative time, never freaking. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that right now. And then I bounce off it. So for me, you time block a little different from me. I time block just air in my day. I just literally time block. It says block. So when I get to that, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's your white space. It's your margin.
Yes. It's either me time running to give my father some food, run to the store, go to the pharmacy because the prescriptions need to be picked up, or redoing the contracts that we sell so that we have updated versions. Or if I get that creative moment, come up with a new product for the membership site, I use that air to do whatever I need to do that day to make myself feel better. Simple. Is making myself feel better going to be doing something that's pending at work? Or is making myself feel better in that air space, that block of free time? Is it going to feel better to go visit my father or to call one of my kids? Like, so that's what works for me, just like airspace in my calendar. So you have to find what works for you. So that's why we have all different types of lessons in the membership site, because different things connect with different people. We're all different. So, all right, everyone. So hopefully this Valentine's Day and this week and this month and from this point forward, you're going to allow yourself some free time, some downtime, spread out your pipeline a little bit more. If you have to, it all starts with your pricing. Oh, let's talk about Lesley and I are going to High Point.
Yes, that's right.
I have been hunkered down for years. Like a lot of people after COVID, I still did not travel with some health issues. And now I am ready to break out and go back to High Point. And I'm excited that you and I are going to be there.
We get to meet for the first time in person.
I know. Do you believe Lesley and I you coached with me, what, 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah, I've probably known you for 6.5 years at this point.
Oh my God. Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'8" and I wear big shoes. I'm a monster.
Oh my God, I'm 5'1.5" and I wear big shoes, but I'm never going to catch up with you. So, and really in High Point, we need to be in flats some of the time. So if you see Lesley and I, you'll be able to spot us. But you know what? We're going to try to put together an event to meet a lot of you who want to come and meet us, and our current clients who've never met us in person, and my clients from the past, and maybe clients for the future. I'm really excited that we're going, and I think it's going to be a great time. So
yeah, more details to come. It's early in the works, but we are both very excited to go just connect with humans face to face and talk about the stuff, the hard things, the downtime, the money, the things that just can weigh you down when you're on your own.
Absolutely. Time to learn, to get out and into the world face to face again. So, all right, everyone. So go have a great day, week, month, and Lesley and I will see you next Thursday for Thursday Thoughts. And stay tuned for more information about Lesley and I's trip to High Point and where we'll be and where you can meet with us. I'm excited.
Me too.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Lesley.